Oh wow, that graphic is horrible. Okay, now that we get that situated, today we are going to be basically going over the monorail system. It's pretty much a effective way of transporting all of your materials around in a very safe manner. Don't mind this. Yeah, it's pretty much a train on one thing, on one little rail. But what I found out is you can't really push chest. It doesn't work. You physically cannot push a chest. In the TU, what are we on, Carly? 28 or something? We're on, I'm not sure what, we're on like TU-28 or something like that. But you can't push a minecart, or you can't push a chest. We're right before slime blocks. But you can push rails forward without breaking them. And what this means is you can physically push a minecart forward. Which is great, but it's not good. What you're going to want to do is you're going to make an engine with a normal piston and a sticky piston. And when this is your engine right here. When a piston pushes a sticky piston, pushes it further away, and then the sticky piston will grab it and pull it towards itself. And if you do this in an infinite loop, you have a train. And what I did is I put this into a fully automatic redstone signal, I guess you could say, to make a constant moving engine. And I'm just going to put 2 of them on each side. These are furnaces because they can't be moved. The pistons have to be facing where you want it to go. So I'm going to destroy these so I can place down my sticky pistons. And do like this with your normal pistons. You don't have to place a block, I just prefer it. Then you place down your, oh, my bad. Place down your rails. Then you place down your minecarts with chests. You can do this with normal minecarts if you feel like taking it for a ride. And I'm not touching anything. And off it goes. And this will go on forever as long as you have your redstone signal applied. The only problem is this is doable in survival. It's very simple. All you need is a lot of redstone, some pistons, and some sticky pistons. But the redstone, it costs an absolute ton, because under each one of these blocks is a redstone torch, which, it'll fail, is not very practical at all. But if you feel like this is more effective than traveling by foot, you can put as many chests on here as you want. I just chose to do 2. You can change out the blocks with whatever material you want, and I didn't finish this. This is what it looks like. So the chest will just automatically fall down right here, and the engine will stop. It's not long till it gets here. And after it gets here, to the end, I'm going to continue this on later. And then I will show you how to build it. That's going to take forever. You get the point. I'm just going to go ahead and stop it. and we'll get to work. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down, which I've already done right over here. This right here is what it is. Your engine will go right here in the middle, and the redstone signal, this is just a clock. When you place a redstone dust right here, it's just a simple clock. It has to be this clock specifically because most of the other clocks are too fast and they will bug the machine out. And as you see, it's just a pattern. And what that pattern does, it allows the engine to move safely without messing itself up. And I'm going to show you how to build it. First thing you want to do is place down a 2x3 area of blocks. Sorry, I hadn't built this in a while. And then place a sticky piston right on the edge with an 8 tick delay going into it. And that is your clock. Next thing you want to do, I'm just going to stop this because that's super annoying, is you want to put a, this is where your machine is going to be going. This is right here. Yeah, hold up. Sorry for saying too much, it's kind of a habit. Don't judge me, Carly. And then you want to put another 8-tick delay right here. And for every other one, you want to put a repeater. And then in between those repeaters, you want to add a 4-tick delay on each one of these repeaters. And then dust connecting all of them. Do the same thing on the opposite side. Well, go ahead and place your torches on top. You want to do the same thing on the other side, but opposite. And leave this part out. I'm going to go ahead and connect this. Then what you want to do is you want to do the same thing over here, but where there's a repeater, or where there's an empty space, put a repeater, and where there's a repeater, put an empty space. And then 4-6 delay on these as well, but leave ones going into the blocks untouched. And then dust connecting it. And then place your blocks on top. And if you want a monorail, like a real monorail, just leave it like this, and then cover it up later. And when you connect the circuits and add the thing to the clock, it will automatically go. To make it stop, how I did it was I just added a torch, not a torch, a lever. And that just stops the clock, and when you flick it off, obviously it starts back up. Then you place your piston and your sticky piston. I seem to have lost my sticky piston. Okay, fabulous. And it will automatically go. Or it should. Okay, great. Now, to make this expandable, how I did it with the 3, all you have to do is add, don't worry if this one extends, that's just because you have a lever here. And add your sticky pistons. That's just the way I place my lever, don't worry. You can place it anywhere you want to. And then add a block to the end of it. This one's just off because of the lever. Okay, I'm going to have to move this lever. so that's going to annoy me. And before you say anything, when you flip the switch, it does not stop the thing instantly. It takes a couple seconds for it to reach. What it would look like is it has to be on the side. You can't build it up here because the signal is going into this block. And then to make it to where you can use it properly, add blocks underneath if you want to transport chests and people. It has to have blocks underneath, so that way the minecart rail has something to rely on. And I prefer blocks right here because sometimes the system will bug itself out. And don't put a rail up here where there's two rails on the side. You have to have a block in between, otherwise they'll connect and it'll mess up. And then you could have your seat or whatever right here. Oops. And then you could have your two chests and your minecart. And then your, sorry, my inventory is very disorganized. And there is your locomotive, or your monorail. And yes, you can sit in it. Choo-choo. Bring it on. And if you don't have your blocks, this is what will happen. You'll fall out. Link to my friend Carly, who helped me figure out how to make a YouTube channel. Fail, by the way. Will be in the description. And this has been Batman 0207. And see you in the next video.